This is Joshua Stevens, and I'm here in downtown Detroit at the headquarters of the Detroit Fire Department with Interim Fire Commissioner Fred Williams. Hi, Mr. Williams.
How are you, Joshua?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
Well, I'm here because of a project my school, University Preparatory Academy, is doing called the Do Something Project. And the students have to find a problem in the community and then try to solve it. And I chose CPR. I chose CPR because it was interesting to me and a lot of people don't know. And I came up with 10 questions that you can answer. So, this is my first one.
Okay.
What do you think about more people knowing CPR?
Well, the more people that know CPR, the better. Firefighters and EMS workers can't be everywhere, so if more people who were lay people knew CPR, that would be the best set of circumstances. They could kind of handle some of the demand when situations arise when firefighters and EMS workers are not there. So the more people who know it, the better.
Okay, how can more people knowing CPR save more people in the community?
Well, the American Red Cross is one entity that teaches CPR. The fire department teaches it kind of sporadically, but then there are many schools that teach it. But the American Red Cross is the main entity that teaches CPR, and they are always available for teaching.
Do you think CPR is important? If so, why?
Yes, it's very important, especially in a place like the city of Detroit, where we have a very high incidence of people with heart problems. Having a first responder or a lay person who is able to do CPR at all of those different scenes, whether it's in a gym, whether it's over at Cobo Hall, or wherever it may be, that would help save the lives of many people who could be experiencing some type of issue where they need CPR to be performed on them.
If you think this skill is important, why do you think it isn't taught more?
Well, I'm not sure, and I think that we are getting to the point where it is being taught more because people are starting to realize that the early, the better. The early, the better as far as some type of intervention. If somebody, let's say, faints and is having a heart attack, somebody has to get to that person very quickly. People are starting to realize that, and so we are starting to see more venues where CPR is being taught.
Do you know CPR?
Say again?
Do you know CPR?
Yeah, I know CPR.
Do you think CPR is the best life-saving skill?
Well, it's one of it ranks right up there. You know, CPR along with the Heimlich maneuver. It ranks right up there, and I would probably agree with you that of the various things that a layperson could do to help somebody else, CPR probably is one of the best.
So do you think any other skills would be the best? Or?
Well, as I mentioned, the Heimlich maneuver for a person who is choking, it's good for another person to be able to help a choking victim. And it's also good for the victim himself, him or herself, to know how to do the Heimlich maneuver on themselves. You know, where you bend over on a chair and you kind of have to save yourself because maybe you are in a place alone and there's no other individual there to assist you. In addition, there are other life safety skills that people should know. Stop, drop, and roll. You might be familiar with that in case your clothes caught on fire, or other practices like if there's a fire in your house, you need to know things or processes how to get out of your house. So along with CPR, along with a person knowing CPR, there are several other things. Like I said, the Heimlich maneuver, wearing seat belts, not texting and driving, and I could just go down the list.
I have one more question.
Okay.
So do you think there are just a lot of best skills you can learn?
Yes, those that I mentioned, and they're simple to learn. So yes, there's a list that I think a person should learn.
Okay. Do you think teaching citizens of the city of Detroit CPR will save the city money?
Well, maybe not necessarily money and save to the city of Detroit, but it certainly would help the city of Detroit, meaning that we have a whole nother layer or a whole nother set of individuals who could assist victims. It would be less of a stress on the city of Detroit's EMS system for people out in the community to be able to help save one another. So maybe not so much dollars and cents that'll be saved, but it would save the city in terms of the amount of manpower that we have to commit running around the city trying to render CPR to somebody.
So my 8th question was, what areas will it save money?
Say again?
What areas will it save money?
Well, as I indicated, I mean, it'll save a little money, but mainly, let's say in our emergency medical services area is where it would save us. The fewer runs that the emergency medical service portion of the Detroit Fire Department has, I guess you could say it would save us some dollars there.
So you're saying teaching CPR to the citizens of Detroit will save them some money, but it'll actually save more lives than money.
That's correct. That's correct. And that's the main thing. We want lives to be saved.
Are there certain areas in Detroit in need of CPR more than others?
No, it's uniform throughout the city of Detroit. There's no one area that has a higher incident than another area. It's pretty uniform throughout the city.
And do you think the city of Detroit can help with the education project like this?
Yes. Firefighters, in fact, we do on a daily basis. We have firefighters who go out to schools, who go out to community centers, go out to senior citizens, apartment buildings, and in fact do just that. They teach them CPR, the Heimlich maneuver, how to escape from fire conditions. So to answer your question, the city of Detroit can and it does assist.
Well, there you have it. From the fire commissioner, Fred Wheeler. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and help me with this project.
Not a problem at all. I'm very glad that you called and asked. It's not a problem at all. You're very welcome.